Hi friends, Glenn Bogle with Weichert Realtors, Miller & Clark Agency, and I thank you for joining me today. The last couple of interviews, I have introduced you to amazing small business owners. Today I'm going to introduce myself. One of the reasons is because you're probably wondering why I have started to interview small business owners in our community. And the reason is because I sponsor a community website. And this community website is called Park Bench, and it allows me the opportunity to give back to the community by interviewing small business owners. And what better way to help make the community grow and prosper? So today, the interview is on me. Woo! So my background, I was originally raised on the east side of Des Moines, East 29th and Madison, to be more specific. And once I graduated high school, I actually left home and I joined the Navy. I was in the Navy for 11 years, where I was stationed on the USS Fort McHenry out of Sasebo, Japan. I was stationed in Rota, Spain with security, and I was stationed on the USS Oak Hill in Virginia Beach, Virginia, pardon me. I came back to Iowa when my son was a year old, and at that point in time, my dad and stepmom lived in Altoona, and I wanted to be near them. I wanted to raise my child near them. So currently my child is 14. We have a dog who is definitely a diva. She runs our household. So why did I become a real estate professional? There are lots of reasons. The two main reasons that come to mind are I wanted to meet new people. What a better way to meet new people than to get out there and show houses. My other reason was because I wanted to help people. There's a lot of information on the internet. Some of it's correct, some of it's wrong. How do you differentiate between what is right and what is wrong? What better way than for me to be able to cut through all the BS for you? How did I get started in real estate? Well, really, I just quit my job. It was in the middle of COVID. I was sitting at my dining room table, and like a lightning bolt went off in my head, and I realized I was not doing the job that I felt I was meant to do. And so I just quit. I decided it was time for me to go out and do what it was that I felt I needed to do. So I started, as soon as I quit, I started taking my courses to get my license. And then I started interviewing with brokers. I interviewed with Jason Miller and Mike Jenkins. They're actually the broker owners of Weichert Realtors, Miller & Clark Agency. And I'm not sure that interviewing with them first was the best idea in the world now that I look back on things. And mainly because when I walked out of my meeting with them, I was super excited to get into this business. They really made me excited for the businesses. So it was really kind of difficult to interview with other brokers because I would find myself comparing how my meeting went with those other brokers to how my meeting went with Jason and Mike. So after I interviewed everybody that I wanted to interview, to me it just ended up being a no-brainer. And I gotta say, I'm very happy I made my choice, because being with this group it's like a family. It really is. It's like a family. So what do I do for fun? It kind of depends on the season. So in the summertime, my son and I and other various family members, we do 5Ks. And there is a 5+ mile obstacle course that we do every September. And I can tell you that this last September, I thought I was gonna die because I did not train properly. I got through it, thank God for small favors, but yeah, thought I was gonna curl up and die. And in the wintertime, I do a lot of reading. My son plays a lot of video games, so I find that I try and interact with him on the video games so that I know what's going on. Other things, I think the biggest thing, especially in the wintertime, we don't do it a whole lot in the summertime, but in the wintertime is anything WWE. If WWE's on TV, we're watching it. If we have a DVD, we have tons of WWE discs. So if there's nothing on TV, then we usually have one of those in the DVD player. And of course, if WWE comes to town, you can best believe we are there. Our goal, obviously, to anybody listening probably knows this, our goal is to someday go see WrestleMania live. That would be just awesome. My favorite thing to do in my neighborhood is actually walk. I love walking around my neighborhood. For one, because it gets my dog out of the house and she gets to let off some of that energy. But for two, you get to see all the different little changes that happen, such as somebody getting new siding or new roofing, or somebody taking trees out of their yard. Or this summer, actually I think it was more this fall, the school across the street from us put in a new playground for the kids. That was fun to watch. But I just like to see all the little changes that happen throughout a neighborhood. A couple years ago, probably more like 4 now, but there were houses being built in our neighborhood. So I enjoy seeing the different changes. If a young person asked me advice on how to live their life, I would probably tell them to go with their gut. What is it your heart or your mind keeps bringing you to that you keep telling yourself, no, you can't do that? There's a reason your heart and your mind keep bringing you to that, because you really can do that. Give it a try. Give it a shot. You don't know what's going to happen. I think deep down inside, we all know where we should be within life, but sometimes we allow the risks or the obstacles that might come with those ideas to kind of push against us and say, no, we can't do that. We can't do that because it costs too much to get a license, or we can't do that because we would have to quit our job and lose our safety net to do that. Or there are all kinds of risks and obstacles to anything you choose to do in life. It's just a matter of how far are you willing to go to get over those risks and obstacles to do what you know deep down inside you should be doing. Thank you all for watching my interview. I hope you were able to learn something new. If you're interested in buying or selling a home, give me a call at 515-306-0059. If you're a small business owner, or you know of a small business owner that you would love for me to interview, I would also love to hear from you. And just so you know, I do have other small business owners lined up for next month, and I can't wait to introduce them to you. Thank you, friends. Have a great day. Bye.